Greetings all! For Armat 601 here, welcome back to Cold Waters, and welcome aboard USS Wisconsin. Once again, off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada, we are trying to avenge the defeat of our class leader, USS Iowa, because we still have this task force of 5 Russian ships off the coast of North America, and we're trying to figure out where they are and what they're trying to do. There is Newfoundland, and we're just trying to figure out where they are and why they are trying to lay siege to North America. Again, if Russia is really doing this supposedly by their own propaganda, the easy conquest of Ukraine, why have these Russian carriers defected from the Black Sea Fleet? Not entirely sure, but that's what they have done, and therefore we need to control that threat that they're posing to
the ESM mast.
America.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Come left to 282, helm I. Come left to 316, helm I. Con sonar, launch transient from.
We got a launch transient. Where is that from? 351. Okay, we see you.
Come left to 308, helm I.
Okay, Tasm. How you doing today, Mr. Tasm?
Con
Let's
sonar, launch
take
transient
you out.
from.
There we go.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
Alright, so even though we haven't actually detected these guys yet, they are immediately
Fire VLS.
deciding that
Fire
missiles
VLS.
Con
are the way to
sonar,
go.
Launch transient from. Con sonar, launch transient from.
Let's send some Talons out there as well.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS. Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Con
This way at
sonar,
least we
launch
can
transient
balance
from.
out the reserves of our box launchers there. Can't quite call them vertical launch tubes because they're not. The Iowa class was not outfitted with vertical launch tubes because missiles had not been invented
Con sonar,
in the
launch
1930s
transient from.
when these
Con
ships
helm,
were being
steady
built.
course.
But hey, they were outfitted later on with, for lack of a better term, vertical launch tubes, these
Con
armored
sonar,
box
launch
launchers that you can see
transient
here in the upper superstructure. Works pretty well. 10,000 yards, bearing
Con
355.
sonar, launch transient from.
Missile inbound.
Con sonar, launch transient from. Con sonar, launch transient from.
All right, 3.3 thousand. Seawiz is all right. Good. He's taken out.
Con sonar, launch transient from. Con sonar, launch transient from.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Went inbound. 3.3 thousand.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
They are so far very effective in taking our missiles out.
Come right to 341, helm I.
Fire VLS.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
very close.
Con, fire control. Unable to fire. Con, sonar. Launch transient from. Con, helm. Con, sonar. Launch transient from.
All right, we have some missiles that are redirecting themselves toward targets in the area.
Fire VLS.
Con, sonar. Launch transient from.
A lot of explosion out there.
Fire VLS.
That was our last Talum.
Con, sonar. Launch transient from.
Lots of missiles inbound.
Come left to 220. Helm I.
All right, we are hit, Armored Citadel. We're hit again, Armored Citadel. Engines are disabled. We have 2 hits to the Citadel. Okay. What do we have? Engines are disabled. Pumps are disabled. Hull integrity is 5%. Countermeasures are still active. Come on, defeat him. Okay. We have defeated that last missile. Okay. Alright, so we are in some pretty serious trouble here.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 357. Designated 01.
01, what is it? 357? All right, I can't see that contact yet. There he is. He's a Kiev class aircraft carrier.
Con, sonar, launch transient from.
We have more missiles. I believe
Con,
they
sonar,
are
launch transient from.
they're SAMs, so they are countermeasures rather than anti-ship missiles, but they're still being launched.
Con, sonar, launch transient from.
I'm currently dead in the water in terms of our engine capabilities.
Come right to 353. Helm. Con, sonar, launch transient from. 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 Con, sonar, launch transient from.
Missiles are getting shot down. Still have more outbound. Hearing explosions out there.
Con, sonar, launch transient from. Con, sonar, launch transient from. Con, sonar, launch transient from.
Damage control parties, lay to the engine room.
Con, sonar, launch transient from. Con, sonar, launch transient from.
We gotta get this ship underway again.
Con, sonar, launch transient from.
We got missiles inbound.
Con,
Seeing
sonar,
4,
launch transient from.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 missiles, 12 missiles inbound. Not a good situation.
Con, sonar, launch transient from. Con, Con sonar. Launch transient from.
We're not going to be able to counter these missiles. At this point, I would be telling my commanding staff
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
to basically take every man for himself. We don't have too many lifeboats on board one of these.
Con sonar. Launch transient from. Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Come on.
On. Pumps have been repaired.
Pumps have been repaired, Roger.
Fire VLS. Fire VLS.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Come on.
Sonar. Launch transient from.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Back emergency, maneuvering eye.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
On. Reactor is back.
Con sonar. Launch transient
Come on,
from.
come on, come on. 32 knots. All head flank.
Con sonar. We are cavitating. Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Fire VLS.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Report 3,000. Take him out. Come on. Come on, Sea Whiz. All right.
Con sonar. Launch transient from. Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Sierra 1. Hit something out there.
Fire.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
Sierra 1 still responding to missile fire.
Con sonar. Launch transient from.
And we engage with the main battery. Nope, not yet. We're out of missiles. We still do have some SAMs inbound on our 2 outbound missiles. They will probably be successful in taking out our TASMs there. But we shall see.
Con, helm, steady course.
Yep, 1 shot down. Do shot down. Yep. TASM shot down. So Harpoon and TASM shot down. We have no more outbound missiles. We do have another ship out there that looks like it's sinking. Can't see it. There is something out there that looks awfully strange. I don't have any sort of free cam to fly out there, but something is there.
Con, Flyco, aircraft ready to launch. Con, Flyco, launching aircraft.
We have
Con,
3
Flyco,
SAMs launched.
aircraft is in the air. Con, Flyco, aircraft transiting to point.
Gonna send out our helicopter anyway. We've got missiles being launched here. $34,000 yards out with a 34,000 yards out with a 56% fire solution. Not good enough to engage with our main battery.
Come right to 0, 0, 0. Helm I. Con, Flyco, aircraft knocked out. Con,
Okay, so they
helm,
took out a
steady
helicopter.
course.
You bastards. Come on. Looking for you guys in spot 1. Alright, we have a fire control solution with the forward battery anyway.
Come left to 270. Helm I.
Let's get turret 3 involved with this as well. We do have something on fire directly in front of us. Not quite sure what that is. Got a SAM inbound. I think he is down at this point, but whatever. Turret 3 now getting in on the action. Come on, take him out. Do your thing, battleship. Big hit there inside the armored citadel. Precisely in the spot you don't want it. But that's okay. We'll try our best to take him
Con,
out.
Helm, steady course.
Yep. He can't see us. We can't see him directly. But we're gonna do our best to engage because we don't have any missiles left. Full broadsides, though. Let's see what we can do. He's probably out of missiles, too, or very nearly. Right, some of our shot landing close. Not seeing any obvious signs of impact below the waterline. Come on.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3, 2 knots.
Roger, maneuvering, 3-2 knots. Right. Still no obvious signs of hits. Maybe a little bit... Yeah, definitely something there on the starboard bow. Was that a missile? Was that gunfire? I'm not sure.
Come right to 288. Helm I.
We are definitely going to try to take him out.
Con, helm, steady course.
All right, he is on fire. That's good. Their salvo just got unleashed there. Main battery here on the iOS could fire anywhere between 1 and 3 rounds per minute, depending on how we had our crews prepared. Let's assume about 2 rounds per minute, as far as we're concerned. That is very pretty indeed. Definitely some hits there. Obviously, no more appreciable damage to the Kiev class carrier, but he's on fire, and that is probably the biggest problem that he's got. You're on fire at sea, you're in some big trouble. So you better get that under control, otherwise, well, the fire itself is going to do you in.
New ESM contact, bearing 006.
006, what do we have? Echo 2? That's another Kiev class carrier. Great! Absolutely great. Well, we don't have a good firing solution on him yet, so we'll continue our bombardment here on Sierra 1.
Come right to 308, helm I.
Interesting releases there from our batteries. Looks like they're firing 2
Con,
plus
helm,
1 per
steady
turret.
course.
But whatever, as long as we get the shells out there, it's okay. Yeah, our impacts there are a little bit off target. Looks like we have another impact here. Looks like another fire is now taking hold here.
Come right to 339, helm I.
Turret 3 out of the fight for the moment. Forward battery is still in it.
Con, helm, steady course.
Regardless of the situation, this is not very good if you're on board this carrier. Another hit. Or explosion from an internal magazine or fuel tank or something. Those are our shells. Getting close, but not quite close enough. We've got an impact here on the port side. At least 2 impacts on the starboard side. Just keep going for it. 25,000 yards. That's just absolutely tremendous. Every single projectile from those guns is 2,700 pounds, at least 500 pounds of powder, propelling that thing out to a maximum effective range of about 23 miles. Incredible. I think we had another hit there. Not enough to disable him, obviously, but he's pulling a towed array, which is not helping, quite obviously. He's only doing 8 knots. More of our shells landing close.
Come left to 239, helm aye. Come left to 312, helm aye.
Looks like we've got all 3 turrets back in. Tremendous.
Con, helm, steady course.
Roger, steady course. Come on, sink them. That absolutely had to be a hit. He still has engine power, obviously. I can't see us on the horizon. Yep, another hit. This is good. This is real good. There's the other Kiev class carrier out there. To the left of the screen on the horizon, you can see that. He'll be our next target, by the way. This guy, though, thinks he's going to try to evade. I think he's dialed in some port rudder. Not going to work. Another hit. Looks about forward port side. Looks like we have 2 fires now on board this carrier. He is in what you call a world of hurt. Don't know why he's kept all these helicopters on deck, though. I'd get all those choppers away at least. But no, they've not done that. Yet more hits. Slow down even more, I think. Yeah. He's just barely maintaining forward velocity there.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 031. Contact breaking up.
This would be Sierra 1. And yep. We got all 4 shafts stopped. Do have significant damage below the water line. Yep. Going down. See ya, Sierra 1. Echo 2, undamaged so far. Let's change that. All 3 turrets engaging on Echo 2. 25,000 yards out. There's the fire from Sierra 1, visible there. Sierra 1 itself, yep, going down. Some of those first shells landing around Echo 2. No hits, it would appear. But, yeah, Sierra 1 has developed quite a severe port list, or starboard list, it would appear. Yep. And it's going down. Roughly straight and level, so good for their evacuation efforts, but going down nonetheless. Meanwhile, Echo 2, do we have any hits that we can discern? Not looking like it. But 23,000 yards and closing. All right, we've hit him. We have hit him there. Forward. That's cool. And I am going to start to close and bow on.
Come right to 033. Helm aye.
So anticipating the loss of turret 3 in terms of this bombardment, and that has occurred. Just continuing to use that main
Con,
battery.
helm, steady course.
See what we've got. All right, those had to be hits. Hard to say, but definitely something on the port bow. Beyond that, he looks pretty good still.
Come left to 029, helm I.
Echo 2 upgraded to Master 2, same contact that we're looking at.
Con, helm, steady course.
That had to be another hit. Still looks okay above and below the waterline. $19,000 yards out. Can't see anything on the horizon. He's on fire now, though. So again, that initial missile salvo that these guys launched, it almost did us in, but it did not. 5% hull integrity remaining. That's all we need. Another hit. Extreme forward. 2 fires now. His engines do not appear to be suffering too badly. But he's on fire in 2 spots. That's not good. Loud explosion out there. Definitely see 3, nope, 4 hits. Extreme. Extreme port side forward, then heading aft. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. He's engaging with his deck gun. His deck gun is actually a threat to us.
Come right to 108, helm I.
Understand that presenting the broadside gives him a bigger target. But anything to throw his aim off a little bit. I think we can just see him out there on the horizon.
Con, helm, steady course.
Flooding in the reactor space. Flooding in the engine room.
All right. Might be mutually assured destruction. Yep, there it is. We are taken out. There's the captain on the 1MC. Abandoned ship, all hands, abandoned ship. Tried her best. She's going down on her own, but yep, Wisconsin is pretty much done. Yep. She's down. Those guys in spot 1 will be the last off the ship, most likely. Well, 2 losses in a row here for the Ivan class. We fought valiantly. I don't think you can deny that, but she's going down. Guys in spot 1, get out. Find one of those rafts and get out. Yep. There she goes. And that is just... That is a great shame. Because although she's on fire, although she's listing heavily to port, she's still got her power plant going. This Kiev class carrier just might be able to limp her way home. Meanwhile, Wisconsin is truly lost. Ultimately, it was gunfire that did it. Interesting. Would not have expected that from a Kiev-class carrier, but we got close enough. So, if our guns are effective from that range, so are theirs. And ultimately, because they had a couple of lucky missile hits earlier on, that's all it took.